Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Sheepdog. I know I haven't made a video in a little while, but been kind of busy. Having to support all those millions of welfare addicts. But anyhow, I get a little fired up after watching Ted Cruz hand Dianne Feinstein her ass. And as typical liberal agenda puts forth, they have to try and evade the answers directly. They always try to loop around them. But one thing I got sick of was hearing Chuck needs to go suck a cock Schumer stuff his big fat nose into it. He's just as bad as anybody else is. They're all nothing but a bunch of communists. I mean, if you haven't seen the video, go to it. It's Ted Cruz versus Dianne Feinstein blowout. But there you have a list of 2,000 some odd different weapons, I think it is, that they want banned. And one of the comments that Dianne Feinstein made was, nobody needs a bazooka. Well, Dianne, if you are as smart as you say you are and you know the law like you say you do, then obviously you would know that your average person just can't go out and buy a damn bazooka. Are you that fucking stupid? Do you realize the regulations that are on those already? Do we honestly need to put a law on top of a law on top of a law that already regulates something? These people are so stupid. It's the definition of insanity, is trying to do the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result every time. It's just not going to happen. Then her little ass-puffing buddy there, Senator Dick Dubin, should be more like Senator Dick been doing crack, he goes on to say that none of these rights are absolute. Really, Dick? Are you sure about that, Dick? Because I got something here that says otherwise. You fuckers want to ban guns. Why don't you, instead of using your taxpayer-funded thugs, grow a set of balls, and why don't you come door to door and tell us what we don't need? Another clarification for you there, little Miss Feinswine. This that's not a weapon of war. Ooh, it's black. It has a retractable stock. It's got a pistol grip. It's got a foregrip. And it has a carbine length barrel. And again, it's black, you racist bitch. A weapon of war is typically fully automatic. Mine's not. Mine's semi-automatic. And despite what many people out there think, yes, you can legally own an automatic weapon. But the amount of bullshit you have to go through to get them, it doesn't really make it worth it, to be honest. As much as I like to say happiness is the sound of a belt-fed weapon, it's also a waste of really expensive ammunition. So, let's get a few things clear here. When it says shall not be infringed, means you cannot be infringed. I don't give a shit whether Congress is in the business of making laws or not. You sons of bitches have created so many laws that you cannot walk out your door without having violated a law. You can't wake up without having violated some kind of law. People are going to jail for having rain barrels and collecting rain. Who in the fuck made you the rightful owner of water, of rain? See, people, they have an agenda to slowly and methodically manipulate you, get you angry, and then calm you down, and then get you angry again, and then calm you down. So eventually you become numb to this shit. And that's the problem. Too many people have become numb to it. They have essentially started drinking the Kool-Aid. We don't need more laws. We don't. Nobody needs a bazooka. Nobody needs an RPG. But as long as they're a law-abiding citizen and they're not going out on a rampage with it, who gives a shit? There are people that own tanks. People that own repurposed military helicopters. We have police now that own military equipment. Why does the Department of Homeland Security need 2,716 MRAPs, mine-resistant ambush protected vehicles? Why do they need billions of rounds of 40 caliber hollow point ammunition? Why does the Department of Homeland Security feel as though it needs 7,000 fully automatic personal defense weapons, which are basically this same thing, but with a barrel that's about that big? That's half the length of my standard lawful barrel. To be honest with you, I don't know why in the hell you'd want a barrel shorter than 16 inches, because anything shorter than that, the accuracy typically sucks. Schumer, Feinstein, Dick Dubin, why don't you all kindly go violate yourselves? We're getting sick and tired of being trampled on. It's simple as that. You got your ass owned by Ted Cruz. And here's the thing, people. Ted Cruz, Rand Paul, Allen West, see, what they're doing is they're standing on principle. They're up here. What they're doing is for us. They are the ones that are out there going, come on, Congress, come on, Senate. Let's not do this. We're trying to prevent what could potentially be a bloodbath. And with this fast and so hot and heavy as the liberals are to ban everything, they're moving at an ever increased rate with their laws and their taxes. They are trying to get us to strike first. But don't. So God, please don't let them strike first. Because then when they do, we have lawful justification to retaliate. We have the lawful right to use force on force. Simple as that. Don't fall for their games. Don't go out and start attacking people. Just be patient. I know it's hard. It's kind of like being that fat kid with, the humongous sugary ass cake sitting right in front of him, and you just want to dive in, but don't. I'm sure Ted Cruz, Rand Paul, and them will exhaust every measure possible, and they'll let us know when it's time. But at the same time, we'll also know when it's time. The instant they start with trying to confiscate the guns, literally going door to door with their SWAT teams, the neighbors are going to hear about it. They might be able to get one or two houses before everybody in town knows about it. It'll be a matter of minutes before the whole state knows about it. Then it'll be a matter of hours before the entire country knows about it. And that's when it's going to get real freaking nasty. So to you pussy, spineless, no-balled little liberals out there who are so intent on destroying my rights, what the fuck did I ever do to you? You want them? Well, I'm just going to say this. Come get them. And remember, not everything's got a laser on it. This is Sheepdog out.